Hey guys, welcome to an all new episode of SCNS Live. And
that's right.
You know what's bad is like as that was playing, we're all like over Chris's shoulder while he's at the control board. Like, I want to see it again.
Right?
I want to see Mario Lopez take a TV to the side of their head again. Which, that's pretty much my childhood.
Mario Lopez taking a TV to the side of a head?
I had it wrong. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. You know.
It is.
I wore them looking at Google Maps. I could see people waving. God, why are y'all blind? Oh, because I saw the future.
Yep.
I was drunk.
God,
That's
you're still a prophet.
It was only like an hour. It was only like an hour into the future, though. So anyway, like I said, would you stop touching my hair?
I feel the prophecy.
Stop it! What?
Oh, you get to see it before
Did he
everybody
do-
else.
wait,
Age
did
of
he do
Ultron.
that?
He already wrote it down. He
Oh,
said,
you
"Sorry,
saw-
guys, he's not going to be able to see the trailer first."
You sorry son of a bitch.
But we love you.
Are-
Cinelinks.com. He's great. Cinelinks.com. He writes
I don't
great
love him
stuff.
right now. The editor-in-chief just... Okay, that's right. He is the editor-in-chief. Damn. Okay.
Of Cinelinks.com.
I think y'all should let him go see the movie.
Talking about, things that are on the computer to get you guys back on track.
You want to see Star Wars?
Tron 3 has a rumored title. It is
Troning?
No, that's stupid.
Oh.
Tron Ascension. Now again, this is a rumor. We have not had this confirmed yet. They will, however, be filming in early October of this year in Vancouver, so we'll probably be getting some news on, confirmation news on that pretty decently soon. Yep. Arkham Knight faceplate on it, and it's like this nice streamlined, smooth gray. Cool looking. The standard bundle is just the PS4 and the game. So both bundles, you get the PS4 and a game, but the limited edition one, you get a cool faceplate for it. So
I
there's
really
that.
hope that they actually have, you could just buy the faceplate. I just want the faceplate.
Is it
and
just...
the game,
look,
obviously.
I know a lot of limited editions are come out with really popular games, and...
Yeah.
Can we agree that the Batman ones are getting just way expensive and out of control? I mean, like, what was the one where you actually got a freaking Batarang?
Oh, that was that Arkham City? I think it was Arkham City.
I think it was Arkham City, where you actually got a
Yeah.
fold-out Batarang that looked like if you threw it at somebody, you could kill them, but
Yeah, probably.
it was like $129. The last one had like a Joker statue with it. I've kind of got...
Actually, this is something as far as a faceplate, I wouldn't mind having it. I think that'd be really cool to have for the PS4. But really, I mean...
It is a more permanent thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
and when it comes down to it, I mean, the biggest thing I want is the game.
Exactly.
That's the biggest thing too. So I'm with you. But I think the limited edition, you can buy it for $449.99, and then the one that's not, I think it was like $399.
Something like that. You can pre-order them right now. And I have a
Of course you
solution.
can.
I have a solution if you still want that, but you don't want to buy another PS4 because you still have one. You could just give me your PS4, and then,
Whoa.
oh no, you don't have a PS4, now you have to get one.
Wow, look at you just solving problems over there.
I am. It's the new glasses. I'm smarter.
Man, it's really interesting.
Show some cleavage.
What the...
Oh, well, I guess if I have to.
Hey.
All right.
She wanted to be a star.
Oh, God.
Down.
That's what it says.
Look at the rundown.
That's what it says.
You are terrible. Ugh.
Okay, I'll stop choking you out so you can do that.
So more jokes ahead, like April Fool's gags.
Oh, God. I got you all.
You didn't get any of this.
I didn't get any of you guys, but the one that I put out on Facebook, and 3 of my friends called me to congratulate me on sobriety. Y'all do not know me.
Into that one. It's so fun. I never take anything seriously on April 1st. I was telling my coworkers, I said, if my boss comes over here and says, hey, by the way, you're fired, I'd be like, no.
But
no.
somebody that does April Fool's great all the time, Google.
Oh, Google does a great one, yeah.
I want to hear your time.
That one was so fun. That one was my favorite April Fool's joke of the entire...
And didn't even ask any questions. I just started playing Pac-Man.
Yeah. That was so much fun, man.
But we're going to talk about the best ones we saw. Cora, what ones did you... You actually had one that you were talking about to me yesterday at your job.
Oh, yeah, at work. So there's actually been like a mini prank war going on between where I work in with the kids club and my bosses, because I have 2 of those. It's terrible. But it was great, because it's never been anything big, but this time they put honey all over the door handles, both door
Ew.
handles, both in and out
Ew.
door handles, and then one of them had a stapler put in Jell-O. And I'm gonna say right now,
Priceless.
That's pretty good.
I've never seen that joke done in real life. It's only been on TV and shit. And I did not believe that the stapler would actually suspend in Jell-O. It does, and it was hilarious. They did put it on a plate because the Jell-O started to like melt a little bit, lose its lose its shape because we put it down a little early because he came later than we expected. But
Ah, that's what she
Ah,
said.
was
I'm
good.
sorry, I couldn't resist.
they didn't fall, or no,
Later.
one guy didn't fall for the honey. He saw it. The other guy, because he unlocks his door, he grabbed it, put the key in, and you were gonna tell me, and just like walked off because the other boss had already come in. And he was. It was so great. It was beautiful.
I think the best one that I saw had to be IGN's trailer for Fast to the Future. That looked incredible. I kind of want to see this mashup now. So it starts out with the flaming road, and have you ever wished you could go back in time and change the past? And the Back to the Future music starts up, and you see the license plate. Next thing, you see a car drifting through Tokyo around Biff's building,
Oh God.
and it cuts to Vin Diesel driving it. It was one of the greatest things I'd ever seen. I was rolling, bro.
I liked Amazon's. They went back to their original webpage they started out with. Because I actually went to go buy something off Amazon and went, what the? And I just like, the search is like so small. It's just
Yeah.
like minuscule over in the corner. But what was the one we were discussing before the show? From the makers of Cars, X-Wing?
X-Wings.
Which we were all like, I would go watch that.
That'd be awesome.
I would watch it.
I'd watch a Cars X-Wing, car-style X-Wing, yeah.
Well, now while there were some good ones, there were also some pretty bad ones as well. Like,
Go ahead.
There were the April Fool's jokes that went wrong. Like there was one like football player who he tweeted like, I'm so sorry guys, I apologize, for drunk driving and all this other stuff. And then like 25 minutes later came back and said, ha, you guys thought I was serious? April Fools. And it's like, oh my God, dude, that's horrible. Oh yeah, and Tom Brady in the body cast. That was pretty amazing too. Yeah.
No, that's not cool. That's like, I just stabbed Matt. April Fool. Or better yet, I actually stabbed Matt and I go, I was just playing April Fool. Which actually sounds pretty funny now.
Next year, then we could do that.
Well, I mean, it's not that far away. And I had one in particular, popular cosplayer Riddle. And Chris, I believe you have that image.
Yeah.
She put out a special pictures of her thing, of her cosplay photos, and she called them lammies, which special laminated prints to resist any type of stains or spills. They can be cleaned up easy. She went there. And that's why she gets my props. I actually emailed her like, could I use this on our web show before it? And she was like, I told her, it made our best April Fool's Day prank. And she was like, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, thank you very much. But yes, lammies, don't do that. I hope we'll actually see her at Dallas Comic Con. But yeah, that one right there, just because if somebody can make that kind of joke and laugh at themselves, got my respect. So.
If we're going through the internet, World of Warcraft had one.
Oh yeah, you were, yeah.
Figured I should talk about that since I'm wearing my WoW shirt.
Epic.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't think anything's ever going to top last year where they turned every single player into trolls. Like literally the troll race. Everyone was a troll. Or no, that wasn't last year. It was the year before last. I don't think they'll ever top that. But what they did have was a special, I think it was a special download so you could, Tinder all of your mates. So you could sit there and spend hours swiping left and swiping right, on all of your compadres, or you could go to the matchmaker robot and get matched up, and you could actually hook up with your I don't know if you could sleep with them or not, but when I say hook up, you can become a couple with these characters, and that's funny. They also had one for Hearthstone. It was a fake hatch, and then it was basically everyone became a bobblehead. Everyone got a big head
Oh, I saw that one actually. That actually looked
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if Doom had. Oh no, they did it with Doom too.
Oh, did they?
Everybody on Doom was bobbleheaded.
Oh wow.
Everybody had giant heads on Doom, and it was just like these really tiny little bodies. Did you have one, BC? Oh, you've got one?
I got one.
Ooh, the
Okay.
Professor Chris K got one.
I got one. My favorite website, favorite retail website, ThinkGeek, did its annual.
They always do something.
They do it always every year. This year they had some really good stuff, including the Steam-powered game console,
Okay.
which actually produces real steam. Plus, they also had what was it? The RPG armband, which.
I wanted that. I wanted that to
Here's-
be real.
Well, here's the deal. The good news with ThinkGeek is that some of these things they've done in the past have turned into actual products. Like, remember canned unicorn meat and the Tauntaun sleeping bag? They actually turned them into real products.
Yeah, they did turn that one into a real one.
Yep. So
I kind of want the RPG armband.
there's
though.
people pushing for it. You never know. Since you
It
got
looks
your
like a
little,
Henshin device.
it looks like his little toy there.
Oh, goodness.
Toy.
That's a toy.
Toy. Shut
Toy.
your mouth. Anyway. So, yeah, April Fool's Day, fun when you don't stab people.
Stab it. Stab it.
Are you sure? Because, there are a lot of people I would like to stab.
So
I'm kidding.
I actually got another one in yesterday, and I hope everybody sees it. I think it's time for a break. So we're going to go to Picks from the Rack, and I hope you enjoy this because it was done yesterday. Yesterday. Go. Time to start doing this on the regular. It's time for Picks from the Rack. Alright guys, so my first pick this week is Guardians of the Galaxy #1 Best Story Ever. While the title might be a little exaggerated, this is a very good comic. Now I know there's been a lot of crossover from getting Guardians like the movie and like the comic book, but this is that perfect mix. It also has Nebula debuting as kind of a new look that we've kind of seen in the movie, but not in the comic so much. And honestly, I really like it. I like any interaction between Quill and Rocket in this book. And this is pretty much full of that because they're pretty much locked up and telling this story. Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy, best story ever told. Just a great, enjoyable book to pick up this week. Also, just real quick, if you're looking for a good, enjoyable book to pick up Tales from the Con Year 2. It's a collection of strips. There's not much to it. You're not looking for any big storyline, but it's actually just an enjoyable read. It's just a bunch of strips. I like picking up books like this from time to time. And I love the artwork inside. Go ahead and pick this up. Quick read. Oh, you know how I hate just to not pick up nostalgia. Galaxy Quest #3. I've actually been enjoying this book. They've got the new ship and everything. Galaxy Quest was a really good movie as far as like enjoyable for a nerd. As a comic book, it's still doing it for me. I just don't know how long this is going to last, and I have to be honest about that. Yes, it's nostalgia, but honestly, a lot of these books, I pick them up and I start to lose interest in them. They're not my long reading titles, so we'll see how this one goes. But yeah, Galaxy Quest #3, it's worth a read, especially if you've been keeping up from #1. And on a more serious note, My Little Pony #1, Fiendship is Magic, is a very serious and gripping tale. The artwork is stunning. The story just pulled me in immediately. This is truly one of the literary masterpieces of our time, and words do not do it justice. You must get this book. Our heroines, they are inspirations to us all. And once again, proving there's not a Star Wars book I won't pick up. Kanan, the Last Padawan, #1, is a great book. Now, we're going to find out more from where Kanan came from, how he began his training. This book takes place right about episode 3, and certainly worth picking up if you want to keep up with this character and find out more about his backstory. Because this is when he starts out as Padawan. If you've enjoyed the Rebels series, Kanan is kind of not old enough to be that wise of a Jedi or that talented. It's a good book. I want to see where it came from, and I like the crossover with Star Wars Rebels. So, yeah, it's Star Wars, it's Marvel. Thank you very much for bringing these back. But hey, I won't do it. I can't not do it. It's a Star Wars book. Anyway, guys, that's it for Picks from the Rack. Happy April Fool's Day, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Okay, guys.
All right. On a personal note, SH Figure Arts, why do you have to make Avengers figures? Why do you have to do this to me? Why do you hate me?
They just want your money. They don't hate you.
Why can't you just love me for who I am?
That doesn't make sense.
Although they look pretty good, and
They look great.
I was actually going to put up an article because we actually see Iron Man's 2 armors that he uses in Avengers 2.
Awesome.
Yes, we were drooling over them during this before we started the show.
It's beautiful. Wasn't there rumors that they're making a Hawkeye one?
There's rumors that a Hawkeye and Black Widow will be made, but it's just
Yeah,
rumors.
they're making a Hawkeye that's like dying.
Wow.
I had a different
Hold
joke for
me.
that. It was gonna be like, yeah, they were gonna make a Hawkeye one, but they were gonna discontinue it. Like, then you had to go to there. Well, while we're fighting her off, she's actually got a great segment right now that we love to talk about. It's Cora's Anime Corner. This week it's Yu Yu Hakusho, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
That's right. Another show that died. All right, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back for another exciting rendition of Cora's Anime Corner. And since it's February and Valentine's Day is right around the corner, I thought that was funny. Anyway, since Valentine's Day is coming up, we thought we would do a Valentine's Day kind of episode, so we're going to do a shoujo. And that shoujo is Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. Now, this show...
Okay,
Hail Hydra.
That was like the old one. That was another issue.
April Fool.
Ah!
From Chris.
Ah!
Way to go.
He got you.
The
He got
professor.
you.
He got all of us.
Oh, man.
Actually. I didn't know that.
Does that mean I can now kill Matt in VC?
Please, let's not murder each other
We are
during
going
the show.
into straight up Zen mode.
Can't
and you
we-
Welcome to
have ruin
Suplex City, bitch.
Or you just called her the B word, and I don't think that's okay at all. I don't condone that.
I don't think I'm on camera.
Bitch, hold my
don't
back.
jump in.
Okay. I'm the So yeah, you were talking about Yu Yu Hakusho. It's gonna be a great.
I don't think
great
we're on camera, doesn't
Cora's
matter.
Anime Corner. They're currently talking over there about fighting each other, and I'm just gonna wear her glasses.
I won.
Nope. Okay. So let's go. Cora's Anime Corner.
Yes.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, what about this show do you love so much?
Do I have to pick one thing because there's a lot?
I didn't say one. I said what
Oh,
about this show?
good. I love the unique character designs in it. I love that the story doesn't really get stale. Like, it's still the same old, you know, fight the bad guy of the week. But there's always like this overarching thing.
Mhm.
Like, technically, and I didn't talk about this in the review, but you can really technically separate it into 5 like arcs.
Major, yeah.
5 arcs. Yusuke becomes spirit detective. The Saint Beasts. The Dark Tournament. And then the last 2 are spoiler, and I can't talk about them.
See, I think for me, like, I came in whenever he was becoming the spirit detective, and then I went away, and then I came back for the Dark Tournament. Like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened. Like, because I remember his like, the first part was like, boo! You know, he's like shooting people with the, you know, the spirit gun he had. But in any case, you're gonna get to it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we're gonna roll the package. So you go ahead. You throw it over to yourself.
All right. So everyone, let's watch the Yu Yu Hakusho version of Cora's Anime Corner that I did in 2 hours of sleep.
Woo!
Hey guys, welcome back to Cora's Anime Corner. What do you get when you take a detective story and you mix in some ghosts and demons and spirits and some middle school, you know, fighting prodigies? You get Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my top 5 favorite anime that's out there. And for no giant reason other than it's amazing. You have your main character, Yusuke Urameshi. He's a middle schooler, he's a little punk ass, and, you know, he's not too bad. You have his best friend, Kuwabara. Also not bad, but he's definitely your comic relief, but he's also very strong. You have Hiei. He's your demon sour asshole, you know, doesn't give a shit, but does give a shit kind of thing. And then you have the token bishi, Kurama. Guess which one my favorite is? But you have all of these guys, and they are spirit detectives. Technically, Yusuke is the bigger spirit detective, the main one, and these guys just kind of help out with him. But they go around and they solve all these problems for Koenma Jr., who is the second in command, technically, of the spirit world because his father, King Enma, is not there. Might be a good thing. He's, you know, alluded to a lot, and he's big and scary, and I think Koenma, who's about this big, is the size of, like, his pinky nail. At least that's what it looks like. That might just be him exaggerating. Anyways, moving right along. This show has just about anything you could ask for. It's got action, it's got comedy, it's got unique characters, it's got unique villains. Gosh, I don't know how many times I watch an anime and the villains aren't unique. Like, I can't remember who they are, or I get them mixed up. In this show, they all look different. You can tell which villain is your villain, and where in the show they were. Were they in the beginning? Were they in the middle? Were they in the end? You can pinpoint where they were and who they are, and you won't get them mixed up, usually. There's like one or two I get mixed up a lot, and I'm bad with names, so hey. Also, it's got some of the best background scenery I have ever seen in my entire life. It looks like all of them were, like brush painted, beautiful watercolor works. And you'll see them and they'll be planted on them, I can't think of another example at the moment. I'm sorry. But gorgeous backgrounds, unique characters. There are a few things I don't like about it. I'm not a big fan of the fashion, but that's just coming from someone who actually knows fashion now that they're an adult and didn't know fashion when they were in middle school. Because it's all like 80s, 90s fashion, because that's when it came out. But some of the choices are, a la original Sailor Moon anime, kind of questionable. There's also the fact that some of those villains, as cool as they are and as unique as they are, they get really annoying sometimes. Like, really annoying. Like, the dub, I actually love the dub. This is one of the few animes that I actually like the dub over the sub. Just because that's what I used to, I guess. But both are great. But in the English dub, they went, and made funny voices for some of the demons, and oh god, it's like nails on a chalkboard, but worse. Ooh. Some of them. Thankfully, not all of them. You might also have to get used to Kuwabara's voice, because it sounds like this. Except, a little better than that, because I can't do that voice. Sorry, Kuwabara. But I give this show 4 hearts out of 5. Because the imperfections I have with it are not enough to say that it's not a good show. I mean, it's a fantastic show. It is a little long, though. It's over 100 episodes, which is, for me, is a little long. I usually like, 1, 2 seasons, something like that, and I'm good. But this one, I watch the whole seasons. All of them. All the seasons. It's that great. And as far as I know right now, you can only legally watch it by buying the box sets or buying the DVDs, VHS tapes, what have you, of the show. I checked Funimation's website, it's not there. I checked Crunchyroll, it's not there. So if you're gonna watch it for free, you're gonna have to maybe go illegal routes, which I do not condone. Do not do that. Unless you have to. Here at SCNS Live, we do not condone theft. Unless it's necessary. I will let you, the viewer, determine if it's necessary. Alright, that's it for Cora's Anime Corner this month. Tune in next month, where we're going to take a look at a sports anime. It's the beginning of summer, into spring, it's sports season. So what better way to bring that in than with a sports anime? Now, which sport am I going to do? I mean, we have animes for football, baseball, tennis, volleyball. Did I say volleyball? I don't know. My friend found a hockey one recently. Drag racing. Like, there's an anime for a lot of sports. So which one am I going to do? I'm not sure yet. Well, I'm actually sure, but let's see if y'all can figure it out. I'm going to leave a preview right here. Here's your hint. If you can get it right, you get kudos. Because I don't have money to give you a real prize, but you'll get kudos. Alright, let's see if y'all get it right next month. And remember, keep on nerding.
All right, so you guys have homework now. Which sports anime am I gonna do next week? Or not next week, next month. You'll never guess. Well, you might if you're actually friends with me on Facebook, but you'll never guess. But hope you'll check out Yu Yu Hakusho, and I really hope that you'll check out the movie that Matt is going to be doing a brand new spoiler-free review on, Furious 7. And, you know, it's the end of the franchise, so you might want to go see it. But if you are, you know, a little bit, you know, on the fence, there we go, that's the frame word, on the fence, then why don't you take a look at Matt's review and decide for yourself. Matt?
Fury 7. Alright. Huh. Yeah. I'll be up at the hospital. Okay. You gonna be alright. Ah, yeah. Hey. Hello. You gonna know who I am. Huh. I don't have friends. I got family. Oh, okay. I'm gonna find this guy. Okay. You go find me, I'm gonna find you. I gotta find you. Alright. What, you brought a gun? Oh, you didn't think this was gonna be good? Oh. No, who are you? Yeah. I'm Kurt Russell. What? Oh, you're cool, man. Alright, that's awesome. Huh. Okay. I gotta find him. Huh. You're not gonna find him in that computer. Huh. The Rock? Yeah, that's right. You're not gonna find him in there. Huh. Fight scene? Fight scene! Alright. Yeah, I got you. There! Oh, go! Oh! Oh, still a badass. Alright. Hey, so we're gonna find this guy. I actually have a way of finding him, but I need you to do this. Alright, Kurt Russell. Alright. How are we gonna get there? Yeah, I wanna figure this out. Okay, you can do this. Alright. Who's this guy? I'm gonna do it. There. That's where we going. Alright. I don't wanna go. You gon' go. Wait, got it. Boom, go. Wait, what are you doing here? Yeah, I'm still Jason Statham. We got out of that piece here. Alright. Family. And then go. Draw here. Yeah, draw over here. No. Ah. Alright. We made it. Where are we? Desert. Okay, cool. Let's go up there. Oh, is it inside? Yeah, it's inside. We gotta go. Let's take it. Oh! You still want to be a hoe with a sack about it, a sack of kids? I don't think you want to do that. Huh? Alright, okay. We found him. He's over there. I got friends. Kurt Russell's a badass. Boom, boom, boom. No! Alright, let's go. We got you. You right there. You right there. We're gonna leave your ass. Let's go. We go. I know we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this where we've been up. But when we are home, we're going back to LA. We got a plan. That's the plan. There's a helicopter. Shit, that's not part of the plan. Fight scene again. All right. Boom, 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 boom. I'm Jason Statham. These are the best. I am Groot. Yeah, I got a way of doing this. Do it then, bro. Don't die. Don't you dare die. Let's go to the beach. Go to the beach. I feel like this was a good ride. Hey, you weren't gonna leave without saying bye, were you? I guess not. Wonderful tribute. Here's something.
I gotta tell you, I don't want to watch this movie. No, ladies and gentlemen, Matt with another spoiler-free review. You
There you
actually winded on this one.
Nah, I'm good, bro. It's the rock bottom. I need a little dab of rag. If I got some.
We don't exactly have padding on this floor either for you to take that on.
No, that was fun. Good job.
Hey,
Good on you. Good job, Rock.
it's what I do.
Way to go.
What I do.
Rocky.
All right.
I'm Jason Statham.
Well,
All right.
we're going to take one more quick commercial break because this nerd got a childhood dream realized this week. So, what? It's my holy grail of toys.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's a shortened version of my review of Transformers Masterpiece Star Saber.
Toy boner.
It really is. Hey guys, it's Jason X for SCNS Live, powered by Sunlinks.com, and this is another big time review. Now, there comes a time in every toy reviewer's life that he has his grail, and mine, I never got it, but I was able to get a remake of it, and here is my grail, Masterpiece Star Saber. And this thing is just that awesome. Now, taking a closer look at the figure, you do have the Star Saber jet up here connected to the V-Star platform. And I love this thing. It's just like a huge, just battle platform space ship thing. It's just so good. I love the die-cast engines on the back here. Like all these thrusters, they are of a nice die-cast metal. And they put a lot of that in the feet, which helps this guy with his balance and everything. Just great detail. Not a lot to it. Saber's head, that is very cool. He's got that visor that they look like sunglasses. I really like that. They actually look like old school sunglasses. Now, with the gimmick, I'm going to go ahead and say this. You can only turn his head about that. He does have head articulation, but you can only go that far left and right. You can't do a complete 180 or 360 just because of the gimmick. But great looking transformer. A nice, clear Autobot symbol. Great detail. I love the colors on this guy. The silver abs, the yellow in the knees. I love how this pops out. And you still got that gold chrome, which is going to be more prevalent, and also fingerprint magnet once we go to his combined Star Saber mode. So this is a fantastic figure. I love it so much. This is probably, and I just got through raving about Ultra Magnus, and this is probably one of the best. He does have some flaws, but man, just this profile, it's such an updated version of Star Saber. It looks regal. It looks just great. This is old school Japanese robot here, and I love it. So size-wise, let's go ahead and do a couple of comparisons here. Here he is with Masterpiece Prowl. You can see how they scale there. Let's bring in another Autobot Commander. Here's Prime next to him, and he towers over Prime. Love it. Here we have Soundwave, which is about the same size as Prime. Now, the biggest one in this Masterpiece line has been Ultra Magnus, so we bring him in, and he's actually a little bit taller than Magnus. Alright guys, welcome back, and for full reviews of everything on the site, please just go to SCNS Live on our YouTube page, youtube.com/titled SCNS, and Cora's Anime Corner Issue 3 will be up following the show. So, this weekend was pretty much kind of like our Super Bowl, but not the real Super Bowl. Wrestlemania was this Sunday, and our own intern, BC, professional wrestler that he is, went out to check it out. So I'm just going to give it to you. BC, how was it being there live?
I have gone to the past 7 WrestleManias. The first one I went to was 25 in Phoenix, or in Houston. Then I went to Phoenix, Atlanta, New York. This one has blown everyone away. Now, granted, I probably say that every freaking year, but top to bottom, the entire card was amazing. Every match was on par. I saw my idols. I saw my childhood wrapped in one match. I fell in love at Devin Taylor
We're
WWE.
gonna talk about that further, by the way.
Anyway, we'll get to her. I saw NXT. I'm not a big NXT guy. I've never actually watched it, although all my friends have told me I needed to. I went to see it live WrestleMania weekend, and it was an incredible show. Everything I did all weekend long was just amazing. Just phenomenal. Let's see, we're going to go into some pictures. We're going to run those now. Are we going to run those now? We got a couple pictures here. We got, let's see, we got The Undertaker's entrance, which hit off. The sun was just going down, and no bull. As soon as that bell tolls, temperature drop. There's nothing like the chill in the zone when you see The Undertaker coming out to the arena. No matter how old he gets, no matter what, he will always be The Undertaker. We also have a prediction that I made. Everyone's like, The Rock's not going to be there. He's doing Saturday Night Live in New York. How's he going to get all the way to San Fran? No. The Rock was there with Ronda Rousey promoting Furious 7. And I'm as you could probably tell, I'm going to call it now. Next year, right here in Dallas, Texas. The Rock and Ronda Rousey against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. That last picture you saw there, that's Finn Balor.
That's a pretty bold prediction.
That is a good prediction. I'm telling
Somebody
you, bro.
write that one down.
Write it down. Put it in the book. I'm telling you. Now, that last picture you saw was Finn Balor, one of the top guys in NXT. He used to wrestle as, I believe it was called Prince Devitt, where on the indie scene he would paint himself like Venom or Carnage or various other comic book characters. Now that he's a part of WWE due to licensing, he's kind of redone it for himself. That entrance alone is on the level of The Undertaker. It was amazing to see live. Let's see.
I mean, I know we've been to a couple of live events around here, but I mean, that's the big one. It's like they say, the granddaddy of them all. What was the venue like, though? Was it?
Oh my God!
Because it seems like from when you took pictures when you were going in, because I was following you on Facebook, you got in pretty quickly, didn't you?
Okay, well, again, this is not my first rodeo. I know how to get in there and get where I need to be very quickly.
Oh, he's the expert over here.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. I don't wait. At the front of the line, it just kind of jumbles up. So I just kind of get in there. Because me personally, one of my favorite things about WrestleMania is seeing all these stadiums. I travel a lot, but I don't ever go to the stadiums that much. So getting in there and looking at these, and Levi's Stadium is really cool. They have an app that if you want food, you pull up your app, you dial it in, they bring it to you. You don't want them to bring it to you, you want to go get it, pull it up, pick what you want, express lane. You want merchandise, dial it in the app, they'll bring it to you. None of that was actually working during WrestleMania. But for football games, it's still pretty cool. So the set design was pretty basic, but still very large and very incredible to see.
Which,
lost for words on it.
so, I mean, there's a lot of other events that go on. Now, we're going to have WrestleMania here next year in Dallas. So what kind of events other than WrestleMania are usually going on that week of WrestleMania? Because you were telling us about a lot of them.
Yeah, every year there is WrestleCon, which is a big convention of all sorts of ex-wrestlers and legends and their signings, and a bunch of indie workers are there trying to get their name out. You get to meet everybody. Not to mention Shimmer, who a good friend of mine, Athena, always wrestles for. The last couple of years I've seen her there each year. She was there this year. I didn't get to catch the show this time. I was very disappointed in that. WrestleCon accumulated with a big show that involved a bunch of ex-ECW stars. The main event had the Hardy Boys taking on Rob Van Dam and Sabu. So that will be going on. WWE also always puts on WrestleMania Access, which is their own version of their own con, where you go in, you can meet WWE stars, you can get in the ring. This year you could have got in the Elimination Chamber and actually been in an exact replica of the Elimination Chamber. They've got the WWE store that will be there, which is huge and has all sorts of merchandise, like Brock Lesnar.
Don't say it again.
Suplex City,
God
bitch.
damn it. So,
Not to mention, most importantly, Metroplex Wrestling. We will be running WrestleMania week at some point, and we will have a very big show that you need to be at.
So you've made the last 7 WrestleManias, and now with 8 coming up, you get to have it in your backyard, right?
Yes,
But you're not gonna make it because I'm going to break the streak. I had to.
Gotta break.
Which means I gotta like murder BC or something. Oh, you
Suplex City, bitch. No, it's just.
I was ready as a referee. I was waiting. What?
It's a whole nother feel when you go to WrestleMania. You've been to Raw, I've been to SmackDown, I've been to regular pay-per-views, but going and just feeling the atmosphere of WrestleMania is a whole nother ball game. So another thing we're gonna want to check out is gonna be Raw the night after.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You kidding me?
Because
Yeah.
Raw is always an incredible show the night after WrestleMania.
That needs to be a pay-per-view.
I know. The fans get so into it because they're from all over the world, and they come in and they just let everybody hear. They let everyone know what they want. So
I'm pretty excited about that because this is our house, and
It
we
is.
can handle an event like this. We
And
totally can.
it's Jerry World. So you know Jerry's going to want to break every record he's ever had, anyone's ever had.
They need to give us some tickets.
If I'm not mistaken, the record right now is 96,000, something like
Oh,
that.
you could totally do that at Cowboy Stadium.
Easily.
We had 73 at WrestleMania in San Francisco this past week. So I can see Jerry doing whatever he can to break that record.
So next year there's going to be SCNS Live, the WrestleMania episode.
That's right.
So anyway, let's go ahead and because it's time to end this show. that we did here.
Let's end this thing off.
Anyway, thank you for joining.
Did I just get
the
in your face?
What the hell was that?
Getting it all over your way because I'm starving.
Anyway, we do have a bunch of cons coming up too. We got North Texas Comic Book Show coming up here soon.
Mhm.
We got Texas Frightmare Weekend coming up, which we will be attending. Yes, we do have passes into that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that. Texas Frightmare Weekend, we're in. Sorry,
Apparently
I said
news.
something. I said something.
All right then.
Maybe I
Actually,
didn't.
this is the first time I've heard
Yeah,
it.
it's the first time I've heard of it.
So
too.
anyway, hey, thank you for joining us. Make sure you check out Cineleaks.com for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more. You can find us there, Father Gamer Podcast, and of course a bunch of editorials and stories.
Mm-hmm.
All of our videos are posted there too. Did you just bump me?
Yes, because I wasn't in screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or not much in screen.
She needed to be the star.
Anyway, make sure you follow all of us. I'm on Twitter
Well, that
at
got me
JasonTheX, Instagram at JasonTheX. Cora, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, but I don't update there, at Hawks Perch. You can find me on Instagram at Koro, K-O-R-O, _the_ Hawk Gal.
Where do you exist?
I exist on a plane of existence that is like.
Either
It
planet
is like
says
it's like an ascended one, like the Troning 3.
Stop
the
it,
Troning.
Stop it,
It's
Stardust.
the ascending Troning. But I am at Move the Joystick on Twitter if you want to follow the ascending Troning.
Move my cock. You know what's You know what's funny is we're all in a height line.
We are at a height line.
You're about an inch taller.
That's a
than me.
really
Stop
good
it!
one.
Get off of my hair.
I mean,
Hey,
your
BC, where
hair
can we
is
find
really
you?
just telling
You can
us.
get me at Real Jackass on Twitter, BC.money on Snapchat, and Jersey Jackass on Instagram, which I'm learning how to use.
I can help you.
Anyway, make sure you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SCNS Live. Like our page. Follow us on Twitter at SCNS Live.
And you can see me this weekend at MPX Wrestling,
Woo!
Exile, triple threat tag match.
He's gonna get exiled. That's what he just said.
It's going to be a good show. Anyway, that's it for us. We will see you guys next week. And until then,
Keep on nerding!
He's
Suplex City, bitch.
Suplex.